Now look, we doing this a super repeat. A super repeat. You see the police? Alright. Homegirl ain't here today. But Karen here. Whistleblower. We gonna say that. We gonna let him slide. Cause if we know where the olive is, they gonna go to the right. If it ain't on the olive, it's gonna be on the pyramid. So 5, 6, 3. Excuse me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that means somebody's going down the paint. They're going down the middle section. Hence, homie trying to show the moon, which is 69. It's the derriere. Hey, by any chance, could I get a paper? A gun?
Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need
What?
your
Don't.
driver's license.
Yeah, I can't do it. Now look, they asked for that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now. This is how you know what is a setup and what is a nonsense, because they try to hold you back. Now, seeing as we seen the police before we got here 8 fucking times, they swore. Look at the twister. Now this is my energy, bro. All right, you see the twister? Did y'all see the little twister? All right, so it's gonna be a storm somewhere. Someone trying to use that energy to send it somewhere else too. And I already told y'all what the code was before I even I told y'all this morning. So again, the police turned around about 5 different times. We done seen them all up and down the street. They looking for something, right? I literally had to, you know what I'm saying? I'm over there chopping it up with my little squirrel friends, and apparently somebody trying to be funny. Now, seeing as homegirl had the tails in her nose, you know what I'm saying? If you got the bull, if you got the tail nodes in your nose, that means you are very aware of the 12. If you're aware of the 12, you know what's going on. Did I say the police riding around here in twos? It's a pattern. Now watch the squirrels start popping up in a second. The squirrels gonna be on the trees in a minute. That go to ups. So seeing as you got up, that up is north. North is what? There's a gate. So that means somebody's trying to get through the gate right now. Somebody's at a gateway, and they looking for somebody else they ain't had no business looking for. Hence, they speeding like crazy, but the police don't notice that they speeding down the way. Now look, check game. Now watch how fast these things start moving, because I'm sending out a good ass vibration, a high energy vibration, right? So it's gonna crash, because the squirrels were so happy and so joyous to my little squirrel friends was trying to reach out to me. He wanted to jump to me, but he knew the police was around, and they let me know. You know what I'm saying? The animals let you know what's going on the land. So watch how fast they're gonna start rocking real fast. It's like atoms, it's molecules. Oh, watch. They're gonna start going forward and backwards in a minute. Watch. I'm gonna stop messing with that shit for a minute. Cause the wind going up. So somebody coming back around. They dropping off the boxes and everything. But like I said, man, so when you see somebody with the nose rings and all the nose, tail nose, I mean, that's dealing with the zodiacs. That's also dealing with the planets. That's the tail end. You could say the devil, you could say the bull, you know what I'm saying? You could say a serpent, you could say a lot of things that's tied into having a nose ring. Especially when you got it going through the nostrils. Didn't I say my squirrel gonna show up? Cause I was speaking truth. Alright, so it's gonna be at least 4 or 5 of them show up because you know why? And somebody's going back. Somebody's about to come from down the other way. They're about to pass through. Somebody's about to pass through from the other end. Cause my brain is fired up. You know what I'm saying? It's running. My computer is running. You know what I'm saying? Here goes another one. Now look, seeing as it's on pain, I already told y'all the 12, so I already told y'all the devil's involved. So if the devil involved, you know it's some nonsense, right? And hence, we already seen that black. Then I say, who involved? They go the police coming from the other end. Didn't I say somebody was about to show up from this end? Didn't I tell you they moving something? Because they moved all the statues, they moved all the giants, everything that was moved around. They tried to change the ordinance of all. They tried to rearrange everything so they could mess it all up. And then they put systems in place to mess everybody up, to confuse everybody, have everybody thrown off. There goes another one. Hey, what's up, Shop? I'll talk to you in a minute. All right. She really capped on me. All right. She capped on me hard, folks. She capped on me hard. You know what I'm saying? Well, we on the highs, and you know what I'm saying? On the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Since it's back on the board right now, because it's on brown. It's on the board. So it's on the square. So if we're on the square, you know what I'm saying, it's still coming from the west side. So as soon as it's coming from the west, it's on the right. So didn't I get to the point before the little girl said her right? And they trying to steal from us our rights of knowing what's going on. Hence, you know what I'm saying, we gotta have some purple in the sky too, because you know what I'm saying, the blue and the red is coming back together. The Lords and the Lords and the children or the followers of the light is coming back together. We ain't even got to say all that other stuff. And seeing as somebody's trying to poison what I'm saying, somebody gonna do a leap or a hop. So seeing as they gonna hop to what I'm saying, it's a rabbit. So the helper has to come from the bottom. So seeing as it's on the south, that means somebody's trying to do some weird shit and go behind somebody, and they ain't got no business. I ain't falling on top of nobody to go nothing, because we don't have to use the bathrooms. We don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is breathe, and you'll sustain life. I told you, she got that nose ring in her nose for a reason. That's to let somebody know what's going on. She's sending a message to people. That's like signing. When you're sign languaging, you're sending messages. That's like crop circles. You're sending a message to someone to let them know something, to control and tap into certain energy. And again, here they go again, trying to because she tried to follow the same process. She tried to pull a Karen on me. She tried to follow the same process and not give me a guest pass when you don't have to show no ID for no damn guest pass. But hey, that's the whole point. Because if that's the case, then I might as well show my ID to get into here. That's an illusion. All right. So if I gotta show ID just to get on your computers, why don't I have to show ID to get on your Wi-Fi? It makes no sense. It's stupid. It makes absolute zero sense. Hence the sunlight just started shining. Crazy, right? Because I'm speaking truth. I brought forth the sun. Hence it's starting to do the twister thing again. Hence it's going to be on somebody bigger because we, you know what I'm saying? You know, them Asian folks like to twist everything around. So some animated stuff going on right now. And it's coming from the feminine side. Now they acting like it. We already made it to Sunday. That's what they're saying. And plus they trying to use the purple, which is the valley. So somebody's coming down the paint right now too. So seeing as they go into the 9 or the 21, or you can say, because they like to use Baal and Baal. They love using Baal and Baal because that's also dealing with Romans, but that stuff came before them. Hence I said a bull, right? So seeing as we on 2s, because they being bullheaded and stubborn, and since you seen the red dealing with the 1 that's also on the axe, which is magnetic, and I said they got to come back around. So dealing with the axe, it's magnetic, it's a weapon. So you know the goddamn police is going to be swinging back around through here, which they carry lead, but also, you know what I'm saying, it also deals with cancer and all that. Didn't I say we can get some purple? Why you got purple on the back of theirs? Now listen, you have purple, right? Didn't I say the moon already got the 69 and the water? The little girl was crying, so you already knew that was coming around. She shed tears. Now look, again, I'm gonna ask you, why is it that you have to pay for, not pay for, but show identification for, that's almost saying she like the police. Why do I have to show identification for using a system that is free? All right, so look, I've got on this computer several times without it showing no identification, right? They can just print out the paper, hand you the slip, and you go sit down and enjoy yourself. You shouldn't have to use. Now, listen, all it is them getting your name. Because once they get your name, and that's like you giving them something. I'm giving away something to them. And that's an illusion. That's a system of control. She's doing a repeat. So look, she said she didn't say nothing to her, but somebody had to train her to be like that. So if somebody trained her to be like that, that means she knows what's going on. She's very aware. Now, if she didn't just give me the paper, because in their rules, it doesn't say nothing about, listen, if you read their guidelines and their rules in the thing, it doesn't say nothing about you have to show any identification or anything of the sort, because that's almost like profile. And then look on Mad TV, look at that. They say that's the graduation, but that looks like the Pope. And you know the Pope prays to who? It's all weird, bro. She's not Catholic. I mean, because he prays to who? A black woman and a black son. Which they say they free, but that free means free more. And free more means you have a soul. And the soul means you got what? Someone said I stank real bad. I don't know who put that on me, but that was a lie because my deodorant smells so good right now because somebody wants to be in my pit so bad. And my girl told me that. She said, man, nah. But I ain't know the game. Shout out to her, though. You know what I mean? She was a cool person. I always say that shit. I hope the best for her. Now look, seeing as it's some rats in here, right? Rats do what rats do, right? Especially when rats, and that's why we got a pig squealing right now. You heard how the pig squealed? Don't cast your pearls among swine. So listen, check in. Since the rats do what the rats do, and the rats is on that side, they're looking for a year or two. They look for the zodiac. It's on the 12. They're trying to twist it around and use something different. So seeing as somebody's about to turn around and walk out, now look, when the heat gets going, we don't start cracking. We get moisture out of ourselves. That's the glands is you know what I'm saying, it's taking care of it. That means your temple and your soul and your spirit is doing what it's supposed to. That means you're all the way active. It's sweating out the toxins and anything else. It's activating and it's doing what it's supposed to be properly doing. When it's not doing that and you're cracking, your skin is breaking and all that, your body's not moving in the right direction. That means what? Something is not going right with your temple. Now, something just passed through, right? And whatever just passed through, try to hit me. Because I picked up somebody else's frequency. And I told you, this is what they love to do. Hence it's on silver because it's on moon. Now, if it's so cold, bugs wouldn't be flying either. That's how you know it's some bullshit. It's a bug right here. And they on the 3, so you know what I'm saying? They on the sun, so you know it's a lion around here, but you know what I'm saying? That's also a destroyer. Stolen gifts. Now look, check game. Since you see all them smoke clouds they be saying, because they burning shit. Now listen, think about the word and the spelling they use, because they love to use different word plays and flip it. Now, what do you think they do with all that waste? All that waste that you have going somewhere. Hence that's a dirty ass vehicle, which it means it's crap, right? What do you think they do with all the waste? Huh? How do you think they make clouds? Now they say they got plastics and different things in the food. If you have plastics and different things in the food, what do they put in the sky? Different type of plastics and chemicals in the sky. All right, so your body has plastics and different things inside you because you're eating foods that have type of bacteria and plastics and different things and so forth. And so think about it. Why is it that they will put that stuff in the sky? Because you can magnate toward it. You can tap into that stuff, right? So if you also think about them burning stuff in these chemical plants and stuff like that, right? They have them big furnaces where they put in a lot of plastics and different crap and just, you know what I'm saying, industrial companies, whatever. They burn everything, then they start over. Hence, they do the reset. So since that kid just said shut up, that's still another play off of play because I'm revealing truth. Hence, the sun is going to shine because he was being very dark. The kid said shut up because it was a mystery, which also the mystery deals with the 6, and if the 6 somebody's going to eat, that's on the bowels, or you know what I'm saying, somebody was being gouged. Hence it's going to be on the earth, which is going to be an earth color, which is black, green, or brown. You know what I'm saying? Hence you could say it's on the 6 again, because I say the 6 because the 6 is dealing with what? The gough. That's also dealing with the what? Y'all tell me what 6 means. That's Virgo. MC, that's a goddamn mathematical equation, right? Hence, that's dealing with seasoning. MC. So if it's on the MC, not the IC, it's going to be to the right. There's a vehicle coming, and they're pulling to my right. Oh my gosh. Holy Gazooks. It's only so much you can know. And then, you know what I'm saying, you got the arrowhead, right? So Pontiac deals with who? Native people. The original native. I'm not going to say Indian. I'm going to say native people of the land. Which they hide the truth about that as well. Native people. Hence, somebody's being real negative. So if y'all see the wind twist up and go up, somebody's being very underhanded, twisted, which is dealing with the 5 and the 4. You know what I'm saying? Negativity, which is also dealing with Saturn. So that means the police still riding around here too. Since somebody's holding back what they're saying, they're trying to be mysterious. You know what I'm saying? So if it spirals to the left, you know, it's two entities of the same that's not supposed to be, which that would be off the 3, which is also being off the Gemini two-faced beings, but it's supposed to be opposite, which would be female and the male. Hence, there's 2 children over there playing around, female and male. So it'll spiral to the right, which means it'll spiral this way because that's the right polarity that we need. Now, if it's going to 2 females that's talking, it will spiral the opposite way because they're either being in a negative vibrational space. They're not using the positive space, which hence forth the father, which if the father is in the woman, they would, you know what I'm saying, show the energy that is reciprocating positivity. Now, hence you have an old man over here who just sat down because he couldn't control his daughters and get them to do what he wanted. He had to go away from them, which that's also being Saturn, which is also being the garden, which somebody's going to be over here in a second. Hence, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the garden, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the garden. Come on, bro. So we ain't got to say that other lady. We can say Lily. You know what I'm saying? Lily dealing with a rebellious spirit who didn't want to listen. Hence the wind is about to start going again. Hence you have a monkey, so you know what I'm saying, they about to start gauging and scaling the sun because the sun is out there. Gauging and measuring the sun, which that means that's a yard, which also means it's a ruler, which, you know what I'm saying, it's coming off the earth. So if you're a ruler, that means you're a lord. Come on, bros, talk to me. Who is Baal and who is goddamn Saturn, bros? Talk to me, bro. So since I'm in my crown, you know what I'm saying, I ain't letting down. Somebody's about to slide through the door because it's a wraith on the door. Hence, you're going to see a Cadillac slide through in a minute, too. Hence, you got to let something down, but I'm going to let it slide, man. We can talk about it another time. You know what I'm saying? They always do repeats of everything. So, seeing as the squirrel's going to run away, they're most likely going to pull to the left, and somebody got to go to the right. But they got to pull off and go up the tree. So the skyline going to light up in a minute. Then I say they moving, they doing the 19, and they saying small things. You know what I'm saying? But small things took down greater giants, right? Because they say Nimrod was a smaller giant, a lesser giant to a greater giant, and he took down the greater giant. Even though he was struck, he took down the greater giant. Hence, you know what I'm saying, you can go back in the Ba and speak on that, but we ain't got to speak on that. Hence, the little lambs are playing right now. So seeing as we had a grand rising since we rose up to the occasion this morning, we arose into a greater morning. Excuse me, we ain't gonna say morning because we ain't killing that. We arose into a greater moment. We're doing joyous things, man. We arose. And then I say, we already passed Gemini. We already passed that color, bro. And then I say the cherubims are the ones who carried the ram. Didn't I say my squirrel's gonna show up over here? They having a fun time. Hello, fellow over there. The sky is blue as hell. You know why it's so blue? 'Cause that's how it's supposed to be. Look. Hey, little one. And she's saying but she really saying the AS to add on to what they're saying. So we're gonna say the tray. If we're on the tray, that means we're on the other side. What about the sun? Then I say how did I tell y'all it's gonna spin? Every time I tell y'all it's gonna it's gonna spiral to the right. Cause I'm close to the mother, man. You know what I'm saying? Hence my cup is, you know what I'm saying, it's getting full. But we in that age of we pouring out, you know what I'm saying, information. Hence, you know what I'm saying, information being poured out. That also means the crows gonna be out here flying around doing their thing. And seeing as we have a wave going on, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the pouring out of information. That's data. That's the sun. But Saturn on the other side, we ain't gotta rock with that guy. You know what I mean? He was a monster. He was consuming children and everything else. So we're gonna be like Zeus, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, knock this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Keep it tight. Keep it right. And we gone.